My name is Kristen Terrones from Team Terrones, Keller Williams Cabo Paradise. We have a strong team of agents ready to help you. We specialize in La Paz, Baja California Sur, Mexico. Are you thinking about making La Paz your next home? Or have you already decided it's right for you? Well, today we're going to go over a couple things that you need to take into consideration when you are moving to Mexico in general or specifically to La Paz. When looking for your next home in La Paz, you have a couple of options. Of course, you can purchase a home that's already been built by someone else, or you can also consider building. So we're going to go over some of the benefits and the drawbacks of each one of those choices. First, we're going to go over some of the benefits of purchasing a home that's already constructed. I think that most of our minds go right there when we're thinking about relocating, so we'll start there. So the first benefit is, of course, you get a feel for the home. You know exactly what it's going to be like, the flow of the home, how it fits you and your family. The second benefit is that if you're looking to be in El Centro, land can be limited. The city is already built up. There is some land available, but not nearly as much land as there would be options of homes to already purchase. Another benefit would be, of course, timing. You can move in immediately after closing and there is no waiting. So those are some great things. Some drawbacks of purchasing a home that's already built, of course, is the location. It can be a benefit, but it can also be a drawback. You might find a home that you absolutely love, but it's really not located where you want. So that is a very limiting factor. Another thing that we've also seen is that many homes are not well maintained, nor are they updated. Of course, that doesn't mean every home, but many homes in Mexico will need an investment to be put in to get the home up to your standards after you purchase it. It's very common to see homes put on the market that have not even been given a fresh coat of paint in many years. This is something that you just have to be aware of and be prepared to potentially have to put money into a home. Also, another drawback is you're dealing with whatever the inventory is that we have on hand at that time. Of course, you might want to move immediately or within a year, and we just might not have the house that you want in the location that you want. Let's talk a little bit about the option of building a home in Mexico. You might think, oh no, I can't even imagine building a home where I'm from. How am I ever going to make that happen in Mexico? Well, there are some benefits, so let's go over that, and then we'll also go over some things that maybe will put your mind at ease. So the benefits, the first big benefit is it can end up being a lot cheaper to build your dream home in Mexico than it is to buy something that's already built. That's huge. Also, of course, you get to choose exactly what you want. You can work with an architect for a reasonable price and get everything exactly as you would like, right down to the color of the faucets. And you know that when you move in, that house will be ready to be lived in. You won't have to invest any more money into it. Another big benefit, of course, is that you can have more flexibility on building exactly what you want, where you want. So I talked earlier about El Centro not having as many pieces of property. So maybe that wouldn't count for there, but there's a lot more areas to build in La Paz than just in El Centro. And then you get exactly what you want on the piece of land you want for a reasonable price, down to the exact paint colors that you want inside. Another financial benefit of building is at the closing. So in Mexico, closings can tend to be a little more expensive than what we would imagine, considering that the property values are lower. So the one benefit is that there is a 2% transfer tax. So if you purchase a home that's already built, you have to pay 2% of the purchase price to transfer that property. If you purchase a piece of land, Obviously, land should be a lot less than an entire home, so that will help save in the closing costs area. Let's talk about some disadvantages of building your own home. So I think that the first really big one is time. You would have to be flexible on your time. If you want to be able to move into something right away, building might not be the right thing for you. Although when you purchase a home, sometimes the closing can take a little while as well, but usually not as long as building. So that's the first really, really big one. The next one is you don't really have a feel for the layout of the house. You can look at it on paper, but maybe spaces are bigger or smaller than what you're imagining. You won't have that feel until the house is done and ready to be moved into. Another disadvantage is the uncertainty. Am I picking the right builder? Will the house be done correctly? Those are all really big things. And you do have to be careful when getting a builder. There have been horror stories of people taking people's money, but we are fortunate that there are some builders here in La Paz that can be recommended who are reputable, and they're solid, really good builders at different price points, and of course at different quality and finishes as well. We are also able to offer in-house a U.S. certified home inspector who can inspect and watch over your project throughout the entire thing. This is huge because licensure is not the same. Permits are not required for the majority of the work that is done here in Mexico. So if you can have someone that goes and checks out each step, each process, you will rest assured that your house will be up to par when you're ready to move into it. Purchasing a home or building a home anywhere can be scary and overwhelming. Doing it in Mexico can be downright frightening. Let's be realistic. That's where we come in. We are here to help you through whatever process you choose to do. We pride ourselves on our honesty, clarity, and transparency when dealing with our clients. We always put our clients at the center of the process, make sure that they understand every aspect before they get involved completely. So if you decide to purchase a home, or you would like information about purchasing land and building a home, we are your go-to source here in La Paz. Team Terronez. I'm Kristen Terronez, and our other team member is Eric Terronez, and we have 10 agents here in La Paz from Keller Williams Cabo Paradise ready to help you make your dreams come true. Bienvenidos a La Paz.